as money started being involved, this felt different already.
Really?
Yeah, people will start acting different.
Welcome to Harmony and Hustlin, the show where music meets momentum and stage energy meets strategy. I'm your host, Stargurl. Yay! And today's guest is living life on the stage, and he's laying down thunderous bass lines in a System of a Down tribute band, and he's leading the musical resistance as a frontman in Rage Against the Machine tribute band. Let's welcome my boy, the stand-up guy, Alex.
What's up? What's up? Thanks for having me. How you doing, Dana?
I'm good. I'm so happy you're doing the first episode with us. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh, this is your first episode?
this is my first episode. You
Oh, okay.
popped my
Right on.
podcast virginity.
Hey.
Hex, you got to shout from the back like a real producer. You got to be like, yeah, man. You got to say shit like that.
Yeah, we gotta do a Jamie. We got a Jamie back there.
We know you back there. And we have Hex, our producer, in the back. And we're just trying to do our thing, man, you know. But how are you?
I'm good. Great. Just came back from a little trip to the museums, and I've been hanging out with my niece from Dallas and made it back. Traffic was crazy, but I made it, so we're here now.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you know me. I'm such a bitch, but I'm a sensitive ass gangster. And I am forever grateful. So what got you playing bass?
Bass. Where did I really start? I think the first tribute band that I was playing bass on was the tribute to A Perfect Circle that I was in. So my brother wanted to start a band. He needed a bass player, and I dabbled in, if you know how to play guitar, you semi kind of know how to play bass already. So I dove into it, and you have the bass that I used when I was in that band. I gifted that to you for your daughter to use. And that was the first time, and yeah, I just wanted to just kind of like fill in for, have my brother like know what the band experience was like, because he hasn't played live, so that's where it all started, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Did not know that. And thank you for that bass, because my daughter loves it. So vocals, I kind of know where you first started, but actually really don't know. How did you start vocals?
Vocals was I guess music was just always there, right? So I was always into music. I was always like sang along to the radio when I was a kid, but I didn't start singing live until I think there was a talent show at my high school.
Oh.
And got together with my cousin who played drums, and I think it was just me, him, and somebody else, and we just kind of just dabbling, and I kind of went towards like doing vocals, but also playing guitar. But I'm not that great at guitar, so it just kind of after we graduated, we started just a general variety song cover band, and some of the songs that we did we had like 2 songs on the back end of the set list that were rage songs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so those rage songs that we would play them, and then people would go crazy, like it was fun. And one of the homies that we did a party for, he's like, "Hey man, like all the songs you guys do are cool, but like that rage stuff, like you guys could just be like a rage tribute."
And you did the vocals?
Yeah, I was doing the vocals at that point. And so then we were like, damn, we thought about it, and we kind of just started learning like all the rage catalog, and it turned into Know Your Enemy.
Dang. Know Your Enemy, I must say, it's impressive. It's very impressive.
It's fun. It's
you
hard to
guys
do.
are, yeah. That's I'm telling you, that's hard to do. So okay, cool. Like, what drew you? Well, now we know what drew you to tribute bands. Did you grow up listening to Rage and System?
The first time, if I remember, the first time I heard Rage was because I was just a mega nerd playing video games growing up, and it had to be like on Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It had to be, because I don't remember having their albums, or like I don't even think I was listening to like rock on the radio yet, So
Yeah.
yeah, it had to be that, and I was like, oh damn, and then that whole track list was like underground hip hop, like punk, like UK punk.
So
Like, there's
exposed
just,
you.
like, yeah, I was like, oh shit. So that's kind of like where it started off.
That's crazy. So wait, what's the biggest like challenge of capturing Zach as a frontman. That's like big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And might I ask, if you guys haven't checked out his band yet, or you want to, you should. Next time they play, we'll let you plug your Instagram or whatever. We'll put it, with the podcast. But it's not easy. No, it isn't, because I am a Rage fan.
Yeah.
So how do you capture? Like, how do you step into those shoes?
Like Zach's obviously, he's been through, the things that make him and the activist that he is, being him, like being Chicano and all that stuff like that. So I don't have like that much of a different history, like a lot of his songs talk about, like the Rodney King beating and stuff like that, and the LA riots. My mom's store got burned down in the LA riots. Like she was a seamstress, and she had a store in LA, and when all that popped off, like, yeah, one of her stores was like burned down. So I know like firsthand what activism turned to like looting and stuff could like do, and how it can happen and stuff like that. And not only that, coming from, my parents coming from Guatemala, which our government here in the US tried to coup in 95. Like, well, they successfully couped in 95. I kind of like just have also like history like in my roots, where it was kind of like pushed me to be in like a similar like an activist or care about things, in a similar way. Yeah.
It made you, and then you're choosing music to do it, to choose Rage. I know you did that gig and you guys had 2 songs, but I've heard you guys play, and to like consistently do like his songs, very verbose, very fast rapping, then his sound, then like the embodiment, it has to merge, or you'll just not be interested and be like, these guys are whack.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be like,
and like there's a lot to be angry about,
Yeah.
So when I'm up there, like, obviously all the things that go on in the world, like, run through my head as I'm like reading those lyrics, because they're still relevant today,
Absolutely. That's the coolest part though, because are there any other Rage? Oh, there's the girls, right?
Yeah, there's Babes, and then there were Babes Against the Machine, and then there was another one called I think Slaves Against the Machine, and then there's another one.
Never heard of them.
I
Sorry.
always blank out on them, but like, yeah, they're like good. They're good tributes also. They're great tributes, and it's tough to do, and I give it up to like all those guys too for doing it and keeping it alive. Yeah.
So how do people react when they see you?
Oh man, I love my best reaction was just because like I don't look like a dude that like can do that, right?
Yeah,
Like, it was always like, anytime when people are like, you're in a band, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what do you do? Oh, I'm gonna tribute to Rage Against the Machine. Well, what do you do? And vocals are like, you do, like, because like you say, it's a tall order, right? It's hard to do. And I've told you before, like, like karaoke, like I damaged my voice, like trying to do it until my vocal cords, like, recovered. And then now that range became a thing I could do, but I lost a lot of other things that I was able to do with my voice before that.
Right.
So there was sacrifice
Yeah.
for sure.
But it's worth it,
Yeah,
because you guys are
definitely.
great. Now back to the system.
Oh yeah.
Because you do something different in the system
I
band.
do,
You
I do.
are the bass player. And let me
Yes.
tell you, I got to add a clip to something, because he is like head banging, like he's all over the stage. I've seen you on like speakers. I've seen you and I personally think it's fake, because I just see your fingers just. And I think one time at karaoke or something, I was like, do y'all use a backtrack? And
You did ask me
started
that.
laughing.
I
And
was like, backtrack
it's
for what?
because
Kind of not really.
that
but-
last gig I saw you guys,
Yeah.
dude, I was like, nah, there's no way they're so in the in the pocket
Yeah.
vocals, but you do backup vocals
So
too.
backup vocals, so I do some of the Darren parts along with the guitar player, but yeah, they allow me to do a Lonely Day. I do all the vocals for that as Darren
Nice.
and play at the same time. But yeah, I pride myself on not using a guitar pick or a bass pick for that band. Recently, we've been doing sounds that are a lot harder to do without one, so I've kind of been incorporating it. I don't like it though. It takes away the feel for me, for the guitar. But yeah, and then I attribute all that to to working at Guitar Hero. 8 to 10 hours a day at Activision. Just I'm like, oh, I could updo this thing, and I was just like doing like that. Like all I do is just all from working at Guitar Hero for sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a great bass player,
Yeah.
great guitarist, work at Guitar Hero.
Or play the game. Play the game a bunch. Just it'll teach you. It's not the same thing, but it'll teach you rhythm for sure, and it'll teach you like technique. Like trust me, like it's not just a game.
I know, but I think like same with the system band. Like you guys are really good. Like your vocalist, really good.
And there we have a lot more competition, with Toxicity and with Clowns.
I've never seen either one of them.
Those guys they're good. I've had the pleasure of subbing in for Toxicity once. And that was like one of the first like sold out shows I ever did, and it was crazy. It was their bass player got COVID, and they had the show was like already ready to go like 2 days before, so I had two nights to learn 29 songs, I think.
What?
It was.
Where was this at?
Yeah, this was in like Santa Ana, I think it was. Yeah, so we had one practice, and they were just to see if I had it down, and they were like, "All right, cool," like because they were worried, like
you good, homie?
And then in the music game, like people talk a lot of like, "Oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that," and then it comes to them being in the room, and it's like, "Wait, what happened to all that? All that shit you said you could do." So I remember playing a lot of bass for those 2 days, and then I got on stage. It was all good, and those guys are great. They're good dudes.
Nice.
They're in a bunch of other good tributes. So we have to be on our, we have to be on it. So
did you take anything away from that back to your band?
There's certain things that they did different, but
not copied, just take away.
Not copied,
you know what I mean?
Like there was this kind of like technical stage stuff that like wearing in-ears that we usually don't do.
Oh my god, in-ears are the best.
Really, I don't like them at all.
I have to wear them. Last time I performed with the Cheers for Fears, we were both off pitch terribly. And then the last gig, I'm gonna perform with them Saturday. The last gig I did with them at the 80s. I had in-ears. I had the thing clipped in the back of my dress.
It takes me out of the show.
If they know how to do it right, I still had some of the backtrack. I could still hear some of the bass. I wanted some of the bass, and I could hear myself and other things. And then for some of the song, I just kind of pulled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like just, you're moving around so much, they just naturally come out. So it's like,
But you're awesome. You're an awesome vocalist. So you probably don't even need in-ears. Jesus, I did.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear myself really.
I know it is kind of awkward because when we did the sound check with them, I was like, I don't like this. But then after I was like, when we played, because their drummer plays really loud and everything, and I was like, okay, I could see the point to this.
Yeah.
In-ears.
Yeah, when there's a lot of noise on stage or whatever, it does help.
So what else did you take away from
that? Just their work ethic, man. Those guys were on it. When we practiced, like they were like no nonsense. Like they had it together. They were super welcoming. So like they're super cool. Just like the camaraderie that they had. They've been together doing it for so long.
Really?
A lot of like the business side. I was always asking questions like, yo, like how do you get gigs like this, or who do you talk to do that? Like always try to get in there.
That's smart.
Yeah. Those guys are. They have it down. They play all year long, nonstop. So
wow.
Yeah.
So I've seen you play both bands back to back. How does that feel? Like when you have you're playing bass, and then I don't remember if it was back to back or if there was another band in between.
The last Garden show was back to back. So it was System, and then we went back, and I changed, and I came back, and we did the Rage tribute. It's a marathon for sure. A lot of like the hurry up and wait saying comes into play a lot because you're there. Like let's say for the Garden, we gotta be there for sound check and loading and all that, like at 2 p.m.
Damn, yeah.
And we don't go on till like 9, and it's like you gotta try to stay hype like until you go on, and it's just a lot of waiting. You could check out the other bands or whatever, but you just wait, and then the moment comes, and now it's like a marathon, right? I gotta not play so hard with the system band that I gas out for the next set, because that's 2 hours of being on stage. So
damn,
yeah,
damn. No wonder you only wanted to talk to me after the thing. But we not going to bring that one up, Jesus.
Before show, after show, I just kind of just shut off. Like I don't want to talk to anyone. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask too. Like, is there like a ritual you have with setting up your stuff or like making sure things are in a certain way? Is there like a ritual that you do?
Yeah, not a ritual, but definitely like you always want to make sure you do your dummy checks and make sure
What's
everything's
a
like
dummy check?
a dummy check. Just make sure like all your stuff is where it's supposed to be. Like make sure do I have all my like my batteries for my pedals like on deck? Like is everything good? Because you don't want to run out of batteries like mid show, like all that good stuff, and then make sure your stage plot is good, and then you go and chill, have a beer with the band, whatever. But like, not like as a ritual. Like, nah, we don't have. I don't really do anything like that. I know that I have a way of being,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Like, anytime before a show, like I could just kind of like don't use my voice like at all, right?
Vocal rest.
So like, yeah, I just don't talk to anyone. Like, even if I'm like hanging with someone, like I kind of just not speaking or anything like that, for sure. And like a lot of people think it's like I've had someone like hanging out with someone like yeah, what the what you like
You just
you're
bow.
being rude, and I'm like no, I'm just
Would
like
you like a beer?
yeah, and then and a lot of it too is just in I play in my head like how it's all gonna go, just to make sure like there's no like surprises or anything like that. Like I always kind of just do that, just play like how's it gonna be. I wonder if people are gonna show. It's still always like I wonder if people are gonna come.
That
Like,
is manifestation. Wait, how do people react to the system band? Because you got to understand, there's huge fans like me. I'm wearing my Souls 2004
Hell
shirt.
yeah.
Like I've been a fan since '99 when I got out of the Christian rock scene and then listened to Deftones and System and all
Yeah,
kinds
we
of
get a
stuff.
really good reaction. Kelvin's a really good vocalist, and he's worked on it a lot. And the fact that like the guitar player and me like do backup vocals, so it sounds fuller. Because in the albums, that's what it sounds like. They're layering their own voices, but like 2 to 3 times on top of each other. So when all three of us are singing at the same time, like I think it just gives it like that, that extra like little push that the.
I mean,
three
you guys
people
got
like
great
it.
vocals. You and Alucard the Great, Kelvin. You guys got great vocals. That is the thing that's missing. I remember one time I was playing your live show on my bike. I had on my bike speaker, and my neighbor was like, "Was that System Live?" I was like,
No way.
I almost fell off my bike. Jesus, I said, "No,
Crazy.
it ain't System." They wish. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we do
But that
wish.
was a trip to me. I don't know. I don't think I ever told you this. I was on my
No,
bike
yeah.
and I think it was on Instagram and I was looking at it. So it connected to my speaker and I was like, oh shit. But I had left it playing and my neighbor's like, that's System. That's your goddamn mind. No. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, that's how close that live sounded. And it was when you guys were at the Garden Amp.
Oh yeah, the guys at the Garden Amp, the sound guys are there. They make you sound real good.
So how do you manage time between two bands? Like, is this your full-time thing or this is your side passion project? What else does Alan G do?
Not really. It's mostly a side thing, regular job. Like, everyone has their regular 9 to 5, and then I have like that's just my weekend stuff. For some reason, the system of it. I mean, obviously people like System a lot, but it gets a lot more traction, like and like love than like my Rage Against the Machine tribute. So like I spend more time doing like shows with them. Uh, so it's not that much of a like time management thing. If I could do it full time like these other dudes, man, and like travel the country or travel the world like doing it, that would be
We're here in
extra
Harmony and
blessed.
Hustle. We believe in manifestation. We
Yeah.
put the action and law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? We put the hustle and the hustle. We put the Annie and the harmony, man. We're going to put it out there in the universe.
Yeah,
Shit, you
yeah.
never know,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You never know. Serge, thank you. If you guys hear this, Zach De La Rocha. If you guys
But I'm afraid that like I enjoy doing it so much that like I don't want it to become a job either, like
that is a great point. Because then it takes all the fun out of what you do.
Yeah. As soon as money started being involved, it felt different already.
Really?
Yeah, people will start acting different.
Really?
Even if it's not a lot, like it's.
Are you willing to spill some tea, or is that for another
it's
episode?
just how it is. People will start acting like, oh, well, like now we're getting paid.
I need a lawyer.
Yeah, I need a lawyer, please. Yeah. I need representation. Like, am I getting benefits? Like, it's crazy. People act like you're owed that after the first time you get paid. Like now get paid forever every time, and it's like, hey man, like sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you gotta, we just did a birthday party in Compton.
Yeah.
Last weekend, on Sunday, and
that's really cool.
like you gotta remember where you came from, and if you could do it, if you're available, do it.
Exactly. Sometimes there's promo. I was in a band. Sometimes there's promo gigs. Sometimes they'll put you in a hotel. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you get
Yeah.
paid a lot. Sometimes,
Hmm.
there's,
Yeah, sometimes just like the venue is so dope that you'll do it for free, or
yeah,
whatever. Like,
but
so,
it gives you the traction and the people. That's why you do the
right,
promo gigs. You open for people because
right,
it puts you
yeah,
out there.
yeah. They lead to paying gigs,
And some people don't realize they go hand in hand, and the next thing you know, they're asking you back on a paying gig
Hmm.
because they sometimes they just want to see if you could really handle it. You're not a
Yeah,
drunk fucking
yeah. They don't want to
fuck.
pay for a band that doesn't have their shit together for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Okay, I got a few more questions because
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
time is ticking, but
No,
this
no
is so
worries.
good for a first episode. I'm like, ah. Okay. So, do you have any advice for people like that want to be in a tribute cover band, like other than playing Guitar Hero?
Fucking promote.
Okay.
Dude, promote. I've gotten into it with a lot of band members where it's like, hey man, like, we got the band page and we're promoting there, but also like promote on your thing, like you're a musician, right? So like you should be telling people when you're playing, where you're playing, like all that stuff, all the info, and a lot of guys just want to show up and play and get paid, show them. It's like, nah, man, there's
We
a
are
lot
not
to
Metallica
it. Yeah. And
yet.
even if you are, you still, if Metallica had an Instagram, like I'll throw up my flyer for next, the next show, whatever. Like it's not that big a deal. Like, yeah.
Where do you want to see your band in the next? Oh, the band that I don't know who's the leader. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to put that out there.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
where do you
We
want to
all.
see each one? Give me something. Where do you want to
I
see
mean,
them?
like, we definitely want to start traveling. Like we've been offered gigs to go play in Vegas, that we're working on. We got a next. I think the weekend of the Garden Am show we have like we're going to Bakersfield, which is 2 hours away. So we got Bakersfield on Friday, New Wave on Saturday, and then
Nice.
Garden Amp on Sunday. So there's a back
On the
weekend.
road.
That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, if we could get to the point where we're traveling more, where we could get we could get bookers to pay for some room and board,
Man.
like and have maybe do some casinos. Like
Gang, gang.
that's like the next step up. There's like a tier system with these bands. So like we want to start like hitting the next tier for sure.
Yeah, that's good that you're thinking that way, and that you guys seem like a pretty good unit to be on board that way. It's important for everybody to be kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
So I think you guys can do it. I definitely think you guys can.
Yeah, those guys are willing, so they're good. They're all good with their availability. They try to be available all the time, even though they got other bands and like work and stuff like that. So,
Wow.
so that's mainly the hardest part is like making sure everyone's available. But usually, we're filling up our calendar, and usually like every week or 2 weeks we get new messages. Hey,
I
could you play
see.
here? Could you play there? We
I
have to turn a lot
see.
of stuff down because we're booked already.
Yeah.
So like if it wasn't for like, oh sorry, we're already booked, like we'd be booked
I
all
remember
like all
once
this.
upon a time when you was barely getting booked, and now I'm like, and it kind of just flew out of the box. But then when you see this band, you understand why. It's not like a fluke. It's not. They're talented. They're in the pocket to be able to do system, even Rage tribute.
Yeah.
And you guys have your own flavor and your own style. I know Alucard is more like, I like how he is. He's not Surge,
Mm-hmm.
but the way he is, like he's more like a warlock on the stage, and he
Yeah.
embraces the darkness of system.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that as a fan. And then you're not Zach per se, but you
Not at all.
embrace, like you said, the Chicano culture. You embrace the political strife. You embrace the politics of the 60s in America that are still issues that are prevalent today.
Yeah.
Just this is a different podcast, but we not even gonna go there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you guys look great together, and you're not. I went to go see a Weezer tribute band last time, and they were trying. He had the glasses on, and I was like, I mean, I'm biased because our homie's in the other one, but I said I'm gonna check these guys out, and it looked too like we're trying to be
Kind of corny.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that to me, as a person who likes music and likes seeing tribute bands, seeing that kind of like makes my boner go away because I like when it's authentic.
Yeah.
I like when performances like yours, Zach, blew me away because I was like, okay, the mic is freaking hot, like, whoa, like I wasn't expecting it. Like you said, people
Mhm.
see you, they don't expect it.
Mhm.
So what's the common misconception you get like about tribute bands? What do people tell you like that's like a bad misconception?
I don't think it's like a misconception, but I think that I mean, I know like I personally feel like because I couldn't like hack it like with original music or wasn't being able to like have
Do
my
original.
own band like be successful or whatever like that. Like, oh well, then next best thing is playing somebody else's music. But I don't think it's necessarily about that. Like music, we've gotten like messages after shows where it's like, hey, like I've been down, just haven't gone out of my house for weeks. I heard you guys were playing. I went and like you guys blew me away. Like just like kind of took me out of my funk and this and that.
Wait, are you
Like
serious? You get fan
we'll get
messages
messages like that
that?
all the time, dude. All the time.
That
Like,
is
well,
fucking
people out there, like it's hard out there, and if us doing shows could bring that to people, like, not everyone's got money to go see the actual system, like or any concert. If that, like,
even if they're touring, right?
yeah,
These guys are old. So
and it's
that's another
expensive.
thing. Zach is what? He's retired. He's in
Pretty
Eagle Rock
much, yeah.
somewhere walking his dog. No offense, but
Yeah,
you
bass
guys
player
are
got
carrying it.
cancer. Like, I don't think they're ever gonna play again.
Who?
Maybe the bass player got cancer. Yeah,
Not Timmy C.
yeah, Timmy C.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta do my research. Damn. Okay, so that's a good point that you brought up. It's like they don't tour all the time.
Yeah, they're probably never gonna play again.
You guys are the best bet doing freaking quinceañeras and birthday.
Yeah.
I got the
But keeping it
quinceañera.
alive, keeping it alive. And the youngsters, man, when we get all ages shows and people take their kids, and it's like hell yeah.
I
like
took my kids. They enjoyed it.
Yeah,
They enjoyed you
like,
guys.
it's
She was blown away. My daughter's like, "What?"
it's so cool to be able to show them, like, and that's what makes us want to be like, yo, we need to sound as close as possible because
How do you deal with mess ups? like I've been in a band. We used to fuck.
I'm a stickler that, like, you'll see if somebody messes up,
but we won't
I'll be
know.
playing and I'll be like, what the? Yeah, but as a musician, you
know.
know. Dude, I've had shows where I'm like, with Know Your Enemy, where I'm like, oh, like my vocals weren't the best this time around, and people be like, dude, you sounded so good on the man. I'm like, hold on, do you like? How much do you know about music?
Don't be so hard on yourself. You will be
always your hardest critic. But when you mess up, and like it's you just gotta get back on it. And you try to minimize mistakes. It's like that's why I like playing, because I'm just I grew up playing a lot of sports, and you take accountability for your mistakes, So like when you're in a band, the same thing. You're playing up with a team, and the less mistakes like you make, the better it's gonna sound. So
what about your personal life? I mean, I know you're playing sports now. I saw a racket on your Instagram.
Yeah, trying to get back into tennis.
Back in tennis. You working on stuff and doing. I'm happy for you, because I had to get back to roller skating and get back to like getting rides to go hike and going on bike rides now that the weather's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I love, like, I'm competitive, so I need that, like,
Same.
so I'm like, dude, I need to do something where there's points. Like, I need something where there's a score of like being kept, like, or else I'm not gonna work out, or I'm not gonna run. Like, I'm not gonna do none of
running
that
is boring.
Yeah,
I'm done with running.
I need an objective, or throwing a ball in a hoop, or playing something. Like, yeah. Even like golf, I'm like, oh, it's just hiking, but with a ball being hit like every now and then.
Do you have a favorite, like? Because we're gonna wrap this up. I mean, I know I'm taking your time, but do you have a favorite like performance that you've ever had with one of your bands? Like, what was the best performance that like left you feeling like, oh wow, I could do this forever? Like, was it the Garden Amp, or was it your first big gig? Like,
you know what? Not like, because it was like I want to do it forever or anything, but the first time that we played at not the first time, the second time that we played, and we knew that we were gonna play like close to like the headlining spot.
Oh, with Waves? Was that the one with Waves?
I think it was. It was with Waves, and then I think it was Waves, and then like whatever. But both,
so you guys
both of
headlined.
both of my bands played that night. and that was the first time that my parents had seen me play live. So I've been playing live since I was like 20 years old. That was the first time they came out, and I'm like, see, this is what I do. They had no idea. Like they
What
had
did
no
your parents
idea. They tripped
say?
out. They said that like a lot of people like around where they were sitting
Está
were like
famoso,
they were
¿eh?
just telling her like, dude, like your son's like so talented, like he sounds just like the guy in the band, like blah blah blah.
We love your
And
son.
yeah, so it was it
From your
was good that they were able to see it. Like I know that my mom, if she had a different life, she would be a performer because she's like my mom has a gorgeous voice.
That's where you get it from. Because you have an amazing voice.
no,
Your
her voice
vocals are
is
very,
amazing.
very clean. I mean, and I'm just speaking karaoke too. So that's where you get it from.
Yeah.
It ain't too late to get your mom out there. What she like? Salsa?
Yeah.
Merengue? What we gonna do?
No, yeah,
Do a song with your mom, dude.
That's a good idea. I should.
Write one.
She said she wrote one actually. I think she wrote like a little mariachi type song, And I'm like, oh, I could probably like figure out
Tráele
like
pa'
a guitar
acá.
for that thing to see what's up.
Tráele pa' acá un acoustic aquí
Nah, yeah,
nomás.
I'm gonna follow up on that. See what's up.
Sinvergüenza, she'll be cool. I think it would be a beautiful thing. Me and my daughter, she's 8, and I ask her, hey, help me write some songs. What do you think? When I practice vocals, she'll be like, oh no, come over here in this cove. It sounds better here. Like, so
Yeah.
do it with your mom while you still, not sing with your mom. We're gonna edit that one out. So I just want to say thank you for coming by. I didn't want to take all your time. This is great. I can't wait to get this out. We're gonna try to get 5 episodes in the whole, and then produce them and put them on the channel. So thank you.
This is going on YouTube?
Yeah, it's gonna go on YouTube, and we're gonna put it on Spotify, right, producer? Yep.
Jamie back there.
Jamie back there. No. Yeah, so that's the goal. And just to stay consistent, because I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the guy was like, he was a bigger guy, money guy. It was all these money dudes, because that's how I've been doing research. And the guy was like, people always hit me up, hey, be on my podcast. He's like, wait, a lot of people are fired up and they're gung-ho, but they don't stick it out. And he's like, call me when you're on episode 51 and I'll do episode 52.
Yeah.
And that's how, like, that stuck with me, like, damn. So I've been asking everybody. I'm like, what's up?
Because you want to, like, I want to upload everything. And it's like, no, pick a day every week that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And then bank your episodes in case you have to. And then, because it's hard putting out content, man. Like, people, I don't think people understand, like, oh, these YouTubers, I'm like, dude, it's not easy to, like, do like a whole hour of like, or 2-3 hours of live streaming and then going back and then editing it and then uploading it. And yeah,
that's why it's kind of awkward right now, because I want people to plug their upcoming dates. But if you want to just plug your Instagram real quick.
It is for Know Your Enemy is Know Your Enemy Band. For System of a Down is SOAD_ tribute.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Hold on. Let's look it up, dude.
This is bad.
This is awesome. This is live. This has not been a day.
I only use it every day. Disorder _ SOAD.
There we go.
And if you want to follow me personally, is just Parzival, PARZIVAL 0386. And hit us up if you guys want to book us or just ask questions, or you want some tickets to our show at the Garden app if this comes out before then. That's July 13th. All ages, hit us up. We'll put you on our guest list, have some tickets for you at will call, however you guys want to do it. And yeah, man, thanks for all the, we're coming up now on, I just looked at the page, Disorder, almost at 2,000 followers. And that's pretty wild. Not, people have way more than that, but I never thought, like, being from the hood, little brown kid from the hood, like, we'll have 2,000 people like on Instagram checking when he's going to play again.
And this is just the beginning. Let me tell you, it's just the beginning. This is a magical podcast. Like, I'm a manifester. I'm Stargurl. This is who we are. We put stuff in the air and we don't play around here. We want everybody to win. We not haters in this building. I would love to see you guys at 10K. I would love to see you guys play overseas.
Cool.
I would love to see you guys with your own bus, your own RV, your own whatever you need. So, I mean, if this podcast can help, that'd be great. If not, you guys could do it on your own.
Hell
definitely.
Fuck yeah.
Our podcast,
yes,
Instagram, harmony_. Hustlin, HUSTLIN _podcast
Hell yeah.
at yahoo.com. Just kidding.
Hell
And
yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Whether you're playing the bass or you're singing, I don't want to get teary eyed.
Oh.
Because it's our first episode and you agreed to come on.
Yeah,
I do
of
really think you're
course.
talented. I do really think you guys are awesome.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
So
This is dope. I do honestly like. I wish you, to the moon with this podcast because you guys have an awesome setup here already. The way that you organized your questions and everything when you sent it to me, I was like, oh, like she's not playing.
yeah.
We've done other podcasts already, and it's not, they're
Yeah.
great, but they're doing it right.
Yeah.
And if you do it right, stay consistent. Hey,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Well, I will be consulting you too, because I know you've been and dabbled in podcasts, and maybe you could come on with Kelvin. You can come on with your other band too.
Yeah, if ever you want to have a full band in here, we'll bring them all in here.
Via however Hex does it.
And we could do like a little like acoustic.
Yeah.
Like,
I would. So
little
we'll end
acoustic.
the podcast here. Love you guys. Thank you for.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give my trade secrets away.